Let's do it.
Green Leader, we're reading something out there. Sector 9.
Ghosts in the machine control, but I'm checking here. No, nada, nothing. You're letting your imagination run wild. What the hell? Control, Russo's off my scope, moving in.
Green 2, something is definitely out there.
I got nothing. Russo? It can't be.
Green 2, respond. Green 3, are you under attack?
Sparks!
Green Leader?
Russo!
Green 2?
You're all mine.
Can't shake him, he's got lock! Failure, need help!
It's all yours, Dragon Leader.
Goodbye.
To unknown contacts, this is an unarmed Confederation medical transport evacuating civilian refugees. We will heave to and prepare to be boarded. You must break off your attack.
The border worlds take no prisoners.
Mayday! This is...
Yeah, let's leave a little something to remember us by.
Lighting the flash pack.
Confederation transport Amadeus, MOD SB-71, issuing
Rendezvous Sigma 3 is planned.
to be pulling back. To border forces, we appreciate your withdrawal.
Well, I'd call that a successful test. Let's go.
Order! Order, order. The House will come to order. You'll shortly have an opportunity to voice your opinions of the recent horrific occurrences that have taken place near the border worlds. But before we do that, I thought it fit to invite the commander of the Strategic Readiness Agency to address the House, Admiral Tolwyn.
Thank you! Thank you, Senator. Ladies and gentlemen of the Great Confederation Assembly, as commander of the SRA, I'm charged with many duties. Foremost of these is the protection of the frontiers of our galaxy. Unfortunately, I stand before you today with very few answers.
What do you mean, few
The random
answers?
acts of violence taking place in the border world still remain a mystery.
It's renegade pirates, I tell you. No, it's worse. The border world's militia is behind it.
Let me remind you that during the long war with the Kilrathi, the border worlds were a loyal ally.
And now they attack us!
Let us not allow lust for revenge to cloud our thinking. We mustn't forget who our friends are. However, we must also keep in mind that during the war, certain social and political changes were taking place along the frontier. Now, whether or not these changes relate to the senseless acts of terrorism remains to be seen. But see to it I will. I can promise you that.
Admiral, you are aware that the increase in these incidents has raised the tension between us and the border worlds to a dangerous level. But before this august body commits itself to a grave and irrevocable action, I have asked the Admiral to investigate and report back to us in 2 weeks. Admiral, go with the blessing of this assembly and of every peace-loving person in the galaxy. Go with God. Thank you, sir. In 2 weeks, we shall vote on war or peace.
This concludes our live coverage of Admiral Pullman's address to the Great Assembly. Barbara.
Thanks, Bob. These next 2 weeks will tell if we have any hope of resolving the tensions that are growing at the very fringes of our society. Good evening. This has been the TCN Nightly News. I'm Barbara Miles.
What can I get you?
Oh, give me a Hell's Kitchen.
Haven't served one of those since the war ended.
Hey, pal. Spare the price of a drink for an old vet?
You were a flyer?
Oh, yeah, I flew off the TCS Liberty.
Help him out. Straighten him out. Help him out. Straighten him out. Help him out.
Oh. Do me a favor. Why don't you get out of here and get yourself a meal instead?
Hey, thanks, pal. I'll do that. The price of freedom is eternal vigilance.
Things just ain't the same since the war ended. Got a lot of guys coming home and just not enough jobs to go around.
Yeah, well, we all make our own way.
You a vet?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Hey, I've seen your picture before. Hold on, you...
Wait, honey, what, honey, what? I'm not waiting. Don't call me honey. These kids are all the same.
I guess women out here on the edge of nowhere can't appreciate a civilized man.
Sure they do. When they meet one.
Good to see you too, Colonel. Or should I say Farmer Lair. Glad you could fit me into your busy schedule.
It's a peaceful life.
I've always said you're either an earthworm or an eagle.
So what, you must have been flying since the last time
Since you got lucky on that bombing run on Kilrow? Yeah, of course I'm still flying. What else is there? Beats tromping around in fertilizer.
You know, Maniac, maybe tromping around in fertilizer is what I want to do. Maybe after putting my life on the line day after day for all those years, hearing the crunch my feet make on real dirt is what I want.
Well, it sounds like you memorized that speech. Good for you.
Do as I ask. Nothing more.
Anybody gonna stop this?
Not my problem. Maybe you should go over and tell him who's boss, Colonel War Hero.
This pisses me off. Ain't my business. This pisses me off. Ain't my business.
I don't need to prove myself in some barroom brawl.
Yeah. Maybe they'll kill each other.
We'd all be better off. So, what's this important matter you had to discuss?
Colonel Christopher Blair of the Confederation Space Force Reserve, it's my duty to inform you you're being recalled to active military service.
Haven't you heard, Maniac? The war's over.
They sent me out here to get you.
Who did?
How should I know? Somebody high up. No, they don't tell majors everything, you know. You know, after all the years I've spent in I'll never understand Confed command decisions anyway. Why they would put an aging earthworm back in the cockpit. Why I'm not a colonel. You know, a guy gets lucky, one mission, happens to vanquish an enemy we've been fighting for eons.
When do we leave?
I've arranged for a couple of fighters. They're waiting in the pool.
Let's go.
Think you can remember how to get this baby off the ground? Huh? Oh, nice liftoff. For a dinosaur. Been a few eons since you held a flight stick, huh, Colonel? Or did you find some sand princess to hold it for you back there? You don't have to answer that. Maniac. Yeah, I know. But you can't say you haven't missed my sparkling repartee just a little. We're scheduled to hop a shuttle.
You're on, pal.
Let's see if you still got it, Farmer Blair. Ho-ho! Guess you've been down on the farm too long, Colonel. See you at the Orlando depot. Holy shit! Switching to battle mode. I just hope the auto ring makes fast shuttle to catch.
What you see before you, Colonel Blair, is just one of what will be many victories for the border worlds.
Son of a bitch! 3,000 people aboard that crate, and he just... Oh, and if that wasn't enough, we're in the middle of nowhere flying on fumes. Wait. Nav computers picked up Blue Point Station. Oh, I'm not sure we can make it, but we got no choice. Listen, downloading nav data to you. Nothing personal, Colonel, but so far I haven't much enjoyed this reunion.
damage report?
I'm looking fine, as usual.
Need clearance.
Welcome to Blue Point, gentlemen. You have clearance.
Who was that guy? How did he know your name?
I wish I knew. I'd love to get my hands on him, whoever he is.
Did you see the movie pulled back there? You called me a hot dog, right?
Well, that wasn't hot dogging, maniac. That was the move of a true master. Is that the Victory?
Can you believe it? It's an orbital museum now. Relic of the war. Like some farmers I know. Probably got a plaque right over your bunk.
Magnificent, aren't they? I bet you wish you had one of those during the war. Would have put the fear of God into the Kilrathi.
Well, carriers don't fly themselves, Admiral.
Quite right, Colonel. It is the men, isn't it? Well, it looks like the pastoral life agrees with you. I'm envious. Yeah, if I was a little more confident in the Confederation's security, I'd walk away in an instant. Well, reports are that you ran into some trouble on your way here.
Yes, sir.
Law and order. Concepts that seem to be crumbling throughout the Confederation.
These are transitional times, Admiral.
Yes, but in the Kilrathi, we had a common enemy. It was humanity's finest hour. Now we cast about uncertain. Well, you've seen it for yourself. The wanton destruction. That's why Confed needs your services, your experience again.
Well, you know where my loyalties have always been, sir.
Something we count on, Colonel. For the past months now, there's been an undeclared war waged against us. Acts of terrorism, piracy, sabotage. Is it symptomatic of these transitional times, or is there something else at work here?
Do you see a strategy or design behind it?
Every time I connect the dots, I'm always guided back to our longtime allies in the border worlds.
And you think they've undertaken some kind of guerrilla war?
Well, their relationship with Confed has always been uneasy. The price of freedom is eternal vigilance.
Which is where I come in.
Well, we have a long history together. One that, I dare say, has been a bit rocky in the past.
We have had our differences, sir.
Yeah. But there's no denying our achievements. Which is why I have personally reinstated you to active duty. Not only will you be my eyes and ears, but your very presence in the border worlds will send a potent message to all the galaxy.
I am no politician, sir.
Actions speak louder than words, Colonel. I'm not sending you there merely as a symbol. I'm putting you back in the cockpit, where you'll be reunited with an old friend. The thrill of battle.
Maniac. My call sign. It's how I live. It's how I fly. Because that's the name. Come on, Ryan. Because that's the name of the tune right here.
Hey, Maniacs.
Blair.
Oh my God.
Colonel Blair,
Blair,
nice meeting you.
Well, thank you.
Let me take your bag.
Well, thank you very
Colonel
much.
Blair, sir. It's an honor, sir.
Nice to meet you.
All hail the mighty heart of the tiger. You know, you're not the only war hero in Confed. I've taken out more cats than most ships' entire attachments. Do I get the red carpet treatment? No. No, I carry my own duffel bag. I don't go schmoozing with the Admiral. Admiral Tolwyn, Tolwyn, Tol... Has he said anything about me?
You haven't heard? He couldn't stop talking about you, Maniac.
What?
Well, it's classified. I mean, I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
I got clearance. I got clearance. I'll tell you about it later.
Wait a minute!
Colonel, you remember our bet?
I was hoping you'd forget, Captain.
I told you you weren't through with flying. You kept telling me you were done.
I'll never say never, I guess. I gotta tell you, this ship really puts the victory to shame. Looks like Confed's been taking good care of you.
Yes, they've been taking care of me. It's a different task now, but that means I still need good pilots.
Captain Eisen, please report to the bridge.
We're getting ready to jump to the Hellespont system. Take care of a little trouble. You take a good look around, you'll find it a lot different than your last tour of duty.
Deck hockey has been canceled today due to anti-gravity anomalies.
Look what the solar winds blew in. Welcome aboard, Colonel. One card draw for the next drink. Better luck next time.
So, you still living up to that call sign of yours?
Man can do okay, long as he doesn't stay in one place too long. Of course, I had to get greedy. Stayed in the active reserve. All those monthly credits seem like free money.
Yeah.
Who would have figured they'd actually reinstate me? I got played for a sucker. I ought to know better, right?
Well, I've never seen you lose a hand when it counted, vagabond. Speaking of which, I think I owe you a drink.
Where I am or what I'm doing, I want you to interrupt me. Let me know about that supply depot. Colonel, shall we cut to the chase?
Wouldn't have it any other way, sir.
Good. You know, some of these newbies rattle on about what if this happened, what if that happened. This is the brain case, I tell them. Make good use of it. Now, we're here in the Hellespont because pirates have been disrupting the trade routes in and out of the system. As yet, we don't know what their motivations are. Some of their attacks appear to be the usual attempts to confiscate supplies and weapons, yet others are simply senseless, violent acts of terrorism. Now, I want you and a wingman to escort this supply transport to the jump point, ensuring its safe passage out of the system. Then, fly to this nav point where communications array is under construction. Now, upon your arrival, you'll relieve the patrols currently providing security in the area. Understood?
Yes, sir. Well, Captain, it's great to be flying for you again.
Well, feeling's mutual.
We need assistance, Colonel. Ooh, look what I see.
Break formation and open fire.
Gonna give some maniac magic. Ooh, look what I see.
Break formation and open fire.
Gonna give him some maniac magic. Chalk up another for the maniac.
Appreciate your efforts, Colonel.
Sir, I could use assistance.
Break formation and open fire.
Look what I see. Give me some maniac magic.
Do not fire on the remaining craft. I repeat, do not fire. Give them about 12 kilometers breathing space, then tail them. Get a lock on their operations base. When you find their home position, return to the Lexington.
Enemy near. Autopilot not allowed. Enemy near. Autopilot not allowed. Mission complete. Objective accomplished. Proceed to next waypoint. Enemy near. Autopilot not allowed.
Break formation and open fire.
Enemy near. Autopilot not allowed.
Gonna give him some maniac magic.
Enemy near. Autopilot not allowed. Enemy near. Autopilot not allowed.
Break formation and open fire. Break formation and open fire.
Enemy near. Autopilot not allowed.
Gonna give him some maniac magic.
Need clearance.
Congratulations, Colonel. You have clearance to land.
Can I direct you somewhere, Lieutenant?
Just shipped in, sir. Second Lieutenant Troy Carter. Call sign, Cat Scratch.
Now, you didn't just graduate from the academy, did you?
First in my class, sir.
Ah.
I just wish there was still some Kilrathi around.
I think you're a little late on that score.
Hey, Colonel Blair, gotta ask you a question.
God, you're him. Afraid so.
I can't believe my luck. Getting assigned to the same ship you're on? Oh man, wait until they hear about this back home.
Jeez, this kid lays it on thick, huh? Talk to you later, Colonel.
Is that true, Cat Scratch? Are you doing a number on me?
Oh no, sir. I've been dreaming of a chance like this. The stuff I could learn from you, sir. The stories you must have.
I like this kid.
Oh, I've got stories, all right. But the only place you learn anything is out there, in the cockpit.
Colonel, sir, it would be the honor of my life to fly on your wing.
We'll see, Cat Scratch. We'll see.
Yes, sir.
Smith, where's Colonel Blair? Ah, Colonel, time to earn your pay.
Yes, sir.
It's still not known whether these pirates are independent operators or somehow connected to the Border World's militia. Nevertheless, we're here to put them out of business. Now, thanks to your excellent recon work, we do know the pirates base out of this frigate on the edge of the Hellespont asteroid belt. The job is simple. You and your wingman get in a pair of bombers, fly in there, and take them out. Now, I'll assign 2 other fighters to provide you cover. Go to it.
Right away, sir.
Give me a damage report.
This cat is scratch-free. Enemy spotted, sir.
Break formation and open fire.
Go for it, Colonel. Cover up for me, Colonel.
Give me a damage report.
Few hits. No big deal, sir. Enemy spotted, sir.
Break formation and open fire.
I'm going for it, Colonel.
You've done well, Colonel, but I've got more work for you. Confed Intel has reports of a seemingly aggressive Border Worlds probe invading Hellespont airspace. Now, we don't know where this wing of fighters is, but the Lexington has just picked up an SOS from a civilian transport carrying terraforming colonists and their families. Now, I'm sending a contingent from here, but I want you to check it out, too. Naismith's updated your nav map.
Colonel, this is Alpha Shuttle from the Lexington. We are clear here. No sign of the Border Worlds probe, so we don't know if they were involved. This transport was full of civilian colonists. Was being the operative word. We've been scanning the wreckage. It appears that a new kind of weapon was used here. Something superheated the artificial atmosphere within the transport to the point where it flash ignited, turning the interior into an inferno. It was over in a matter of seconds. Why would anyone do this to a bunch of civvies? We've done all there is to do here. See you back at the Lexington.
Need clearance.
You have clearance, Colonel.
Colonel. I wish I had a little more faith in the data I'm getting from Confed Intel. We've just entered Border World territory to Tier system. Important hostage has been taken on because of the current tension. Now, that means a target extraction. But we have to find the hostage first, determine the best method of removal, which is where you come in. Now, Intel says the target is in this base complex on Tier 7, but we need as much recon as we can get. Now, all our fighters are equipped with a new laser recon device, fires like a gun, take pictures like a camera. Get as close as you can, and record as much info as possible. Now, be sure to consult your mission notes and your nav map. They'll have a few more technical details.
Any resistance expected?
Well, my guess is they aren't going to appreciate snoops with cameras down there. Try to make it a clean operation. We're more interested in recon than kills. All set, Colonel?
You bet, Captain.
Better put in for your pension.
barbecue you, chick.
You won't see tomorrow. You're going home in a box, buddy. Come on, take it like a man.
I'm gonna barbecue you, chick.
Time for an early retirement.
Objective accomplished. Proceed to next waypoint.
Any last requests? Any last requests?
You're going home in a box, buddy.
Can't escape me.
You call that flying? Better put in for your pension.
Objective accomplished. Proceed to next waypoint.
Any last request? Who taught you to fly?
Let's kick some ass!
Any last request? Any last request?
Mission complete.
Need clearance.
Well done, Colonel. You're clear to land.
Enter.
Recon data?
No, nothing so interesting. Just a trans to my grandchildren. New school year. They're all excited. Did you want to see me about something, Colonel?
Oh, yeah, sir. The assignment we're undertaking.
Yes, we're just about ready to make the extraction. It won't be easy. We'll discuss it at the briefing. Right now, I'm due to check in at the bridge. I'll see you in the briefing room. Colonel. Confed has deemed this an especially critical mission.
Any particular reason?
Let's get down to business, shall we, Colonel?
Yes, sir.
Enemy reinforcements are headed this way, so we have to move fast. A trooper transport has just joined up with us. They'll be moving in right behind you, carrying the personnel who will nab the hostage. Thanks to your recon, we know just where we're going and what we're up against. The hostage is located in this structure. Now, you'll need to cover the trooper transport's descent to that location. Then make sure it gets back here in one piece. Is that clear, Colonel?
Consider it done.
Need clearance.
Negative, sir.
Ooh, look what I see.
Break formation and open fire. put in for your pension.
Ooh, look what I see.
Break formation and open fire.
Gonna give him some maniac magic. Chalk up another for the maniac.
This is Troop Trans 535. We have collected the package. Get us out of here, Colonel.
Mission complete.
Hey, watch your fire, old-timer.
You saw that flying? Better put in for your pension. You're going home in a box, buddy.
Dadgum. Fight, you loser! Dadgum.
Come on, take it like a man.
Low life.
Kick some ass.
Dadgum. Dadgum.
You saw that flying? Better put in for your pension.
Low life. Dadgum. Low life.
You won't see tomorrow.
Dadgum. Fight, you loser! Dadgum. Chalk up another for the maniac.
Need clearance.
Extraction successful, Colonel. We're on our way out of the system. You have clearance.
What's up? Company's coming.
Captain Hugh Paulson attached to the 3rd Fleet with orders from Regional Command.
Welcome aboard, Captain. They must be important orders indeed for you to personally carry them so far.
All Confederation orders are important, Captain. Lexington is to head immediately to the Massa system where we will rendezvous with the 3rd Fleet.
I'll inform my helm. You will be filling me in on Confed's orders.
Oh, we have much to discuss. In private, Captain?
Perhaps we'd better adjourn to my cabin.
Will we be joined by the captain, sir?
Captain Eisen has been assigned other duties, Colonel. Orders from Confed.
But he's still in command of the ship.
His new obligations will not allow him to continue his previous functions. I now command this vessel. Any problems with that?
Has the captain been in any way derelict?
I'm not at liberty to discuss personnel decisions, Colonel. Time grows short. We have a mission ahead of us. The Border Worlds militia has brazenly hijacked a key military space lab in this system. You'll go in first to soften up the surrounding defenses. Marine transport from our fleet will then move in and take control of the lab. Cover that transport until you receive an all clear. It is absolutely vital that we wrest that lab back from these marauders. We can accept nothing less than total success. I'm confident you will not let the Confederation down, Colonel. Dismissed.
Enemy spotted, sir.
Break formation and open fire.
I'm going for it, Colonel.
You're dead now, Climb. Surrender now or die.
This looks pretty heavy, Colonel.
You're dead now, Climb.
Not enough for me, Colonel. This one's pretty heavy, Colonel.
Thanks for clearing us a path, Colonel. Moving in.
Check this out, Colonel.
Nice jump.
mission.
Need clearance.
Tough luck out there, Colonel. You're cleared to land, but I'm told some new orders will be awaiting you. Maybe it'll be something you can handle.
Your performance is not what I counted on, Colonel.
Yes, sir.
Perhaps the time away from the cockpit has taken its toll. Perhaps there are other reasons. I wouldn't know.
None that I'm aware of, sir.
Well, you understand that I have no choice here. A fighter craft is a very valuable piece of equipment. It has to be under the command of someone who can fit into it like a glove. The glove hasn't been fitting, has it, Colonel?
Perhaps some more time in the flight sim, sir?
Little too late for that. I'm afraid I have to take far more drastic steps. I'm stripping you of your commission. Your days in the Space Force are over. You're no paper pusher, so I won't insult you by offering you a desk job. It wouldn't do for the great hero of the Kilrathi War to have sunk to such depths. I think it best to make a clean break. Sever all ties. Thank you, Colonel.
So you're back again, huh?
Yeah. Looks like for good this time.
Ooh, look what I see.
Break formation and open fire.
Gonna give him some maniac magic.
You're dead now, Slime.
Time for an early retirement.
We can't win this one, Ace. Chalk up another for the maniac. Thanks for clearing us a path, Colonel. Moving in. can't win this one, Ace. This tin can's all ours, Colonel. We'll take it from here.
Mission complete.
Need clearance.
Captain Paulson passes on his congratulations. You have clearance.
How would you like to...
Good evening. Welcome to the TCN Nightly News. I'm Barbara Miles. In our lead story, we'll be talking to Admiral Tolwyn of the SRA regarding the escalating tensions between the frontier worlds and the Confederation. The Union of Border Worlds, as they now call themselves, indicate they remain at peace with the Confederation, but the Confed bylaws and Constitution no longer govern them. In response, the Great Assembly has decreed that Border World vessels can no longer operate within Confed territory unless under military escort. We go now live to Admiral Jeffrey Tolwyn at Confed HQ. Admiral.
Hello, Barbara. Good evening, everyone. For weeks now, we've been experiencing an increasing harassment of legitimate Confed space operations. I'm afraid innocent people are being murdered, and chaos is the result. Until we bring these perpetrators to justice, I'm afraid we must monitor all traffic flying under a different flag.
Admiral, can the Union of Border Worlds and the Confederation come to terms?
Well, Barbara, what other choice do we have?
Thank you, Admiral.
Thank you.
Next up, the scores for the Galactic Cricket Cup.
Tolwyn's right. Confed has to do whatever it takes to maintain order. Otherwise, you got everybody going off half-cocked.
The border worlds have been dumped on ever since the war ended. This required chaperoning is just going to turn up the heat.
They ought to thank their lucky stars it ain't the Kilrathi bossing them around.
A lot of people think it was the border worlds who kept us in the war long enough for the colonel here to lower the boom. Your farm's in the field, real close to the border worlds. You think they should be forced to fly under escort?
Confed's abusing their authority. Confed needs to clamp down.
We've done pretty well with Confed in charge. You gotta think about the victims of this terrorism.
What do you think will happen to the captain? He's been holed up in his cabin since this whole Paulson thing started. I mean, I'm sick of the whole thing.
Exemplary work on the space lab, Colonel.
Thank you, sir.
Rescuing it and the biochemist will be of tremendous benefit to Confed's plans, but not a business at hand. Predictably, the Border Worlds Union brazenly defies Confed's airspace edict. We approach one such outlaw convoy now. Military ships that have invaded Confed's territory and maneuver with no Confed escort. They have ignored orders to turn back and have even taken pot shots at Confed's forces. They are a grave threat, and their presence can no longer be tolerated. We shall issue one more warning. If they refuse to cooperate, you are to enforce the interdiction, Colonel, by any means necessary. Dismissed.
Attention Border Worlds contingent. You are in violation of Confed Edict 4992. This is your final warning. Turn back and leave Confed airspace or heave to for proper escort.
You have illegally apprehended a Border World space lab. We have no intention of heeding orders from thieves.
Break formation and open fire.
Chris struck my stuff. Gonna give him some maniac magic. Up to the top, Colonel. Good luck.
time for an early retirement.
Gonna barbecue you, chick.
You won't see tomorrow.
Gonna barbecue you, chick.
Come on, take it like a man. Box, buddy.
My pleasure, it's your pain. My pleasure, it's your pain.
Gonna barbecue you,
My pleasure, it's your pain.
Come on, take it like a man.
My pleasure, it's your pain. My pleasure, it's your pain.
You call that flying? Better put in for your pension.
My pleasure, it's your pain. You guys ready to get your maker?
Let's kick some ass.
Any last requests? You guys ready to meet your maker?
kick some ass!
My pleasure and your pain.
Come on, take it like a man.
Attention all Confed fighters. We hereby surrender and are setting our course for immediate exit of the Massa system.
Mission complete.
Need clearance.
Captain Paulson's pleased with your performance, Colonel. Congratulations. You have clearance.
Hey, Maniac. Hi. Well, same to you, buddy. Some of these guys, not exactly friendly.
Yeah, forget it. Hey, how about that bioconvergence chemist? Was she friendly or friendly fire?
Well,
Attention. All personnel without level 5 security clearance leave the flight deck immediately. There will be no unauthorized access to the flight deck until further notice.
pretty soon we're gonna need a hall pass just to use the head. Wonder who's coming aboard.
Beats me.
Well, since I'm not feeling very welcome around here, I'm gonna go get myself a libation up at the lounge. Coming?
I need to see what's going on.
I'll stick around.
Paulson doesn't look like he gives guys much slack. I'll be sure to visit you in the brig.
Well, you never know. You know, I might get lucky. They might send another biochemist my way.
Suit yourself.
This is certainly unexpected.
Things haven't been progressing as anticipated, Captain.
Colonel Blair, report to the briefing room immediately. This...
Gentlemen, we have a critical situation. Captain Eisen has stolen the shuttle and fled to Lexington.
There has to be some explanation.
We have reason to believe he's been feeding information to Border World's intelligence these past weeks. That's why he was relieved of command. But we had hoped to bring him in quietly and simply pull the plug on his indiscretions. My guess is he knew we were on to him.
Is Captain Eisen piloting the shuttle?
Unfortunately, the captain seems to have enlisted the aid of Major Todd Marshall.
Maniac?
Gentlemen, I know this is difficult since you are old comrades, but this is a deadly breach of security. If the current tensions erupt into war, the information Captain Eisen might have could do us serious damage. The Confederation has never needed you more.
Do we have a heading?
Unfortunately, his destination is still undetermined. These are your wingmen. Your ships have been prepped, and ordnance has already been committed. You must bring William Eisen back.
Sir, if Captain Eisen's already taken these steps, I doubt he'll come back willingly.
Use any means necessary, Colonel. Captain Eisen must not be allowed to leave this system. He must not be allowed to rendezvous with Border World forces. Dismissed!
I'm not firing on the captain. I'm going with him. You with me? About it, Colonel. You gonna make a decision? I'm going to fight the good fight. Pardon the tiger.
I'm with you too, sir.
Colonel,
better follow up. Otherwise, you'll miss the boat.
What's your status?
This cat is scratch-free.
What's your status?
Ain't got a care in the world, good buddy. Guess Paulson ain't gonna let us just waltz away.
Break and attack.
I'm going for it, Colonel.
Break and attack.
Time to earn my pay.
target.
I will have to kill you now.
Target demolished.
You're nothing but gutter dog, border worlder.
Break and attack.
Go for it, Colonel.
Break and attack.
Time to earn my pay. You border worlder lowlife.
detail right there. We weren't gonna wait on that jump.
It's like you guys ran into some trouble.
We had a surprise visit from a conflict frigate and her escorts. This is Colonel Jacob Manley. I'm Colonel Tamara Farnsworth.
I recognize those names as Panther and Hawk.
The Astoria system.
That's right. Near the famous Heart of the Tiger.
Look, I'd love to stand here and play get to know you, but stay right there. We got some problems to take care of.
If you can direct us to Captain Dominguez, he's expecting you.
Captain Dominguez was on the bridge during the attack.
He didn't make it. Anybody on the bridge or in the bays didn't survive. 2/3 of the crew.
Captain Dominguez did brief us on your possible defection.
Your deal is with him, though. We gotta talk things over with the crew before you guys get too cozy, understood? We'll finish this later.
Come on, we could use some extra hands.
I fought with Captain Dominguez 40 years ago during the Venice offensive. Now he's dead at the hands of one of his own? What is all of this coming to?
I was hoping you'd be able to tell me. I've turned my back on Confed. Paulson said you were a spy.
A detective, maybe. They were feeding us a lot of bogus information. The last couple of days, I've been checking out mission data, coded transmissions, fleet movements. I've got all the information right here. This could stop a full-blown war.
But you don't know what it means?
Well, some of the pieces are missing, but what I do know is this. This clash between the border world and Confed is being provoked by certain elements within Confed.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because I have no idea who they are. All I knew was that my defection could end up being suicidal. I couldn't ask you to put yourself in that position. You had to decide that for yourself when the time came.
I made my choice, sir. I have no regrets.
Well, Colonel, I hope you never do.
Listen, I'm gonna get up top, see if they need any help.
Yeah, I'll lend out a hand down here.
Attention! This is a scramble. Looks like the Lexington followed us through the jump point. Incoming fighters! All pilots up! Repeat, all pilots up! We ain't out of the woods yet, people.
flying? Better put in for your pension.
You're dead now, Climb.
Better put in for your pension.
You're a waste of time. Get over here. I'm worth more than this tin can.
You call that flying? Better put in for your pension.
Prepare to die!
You call that flying? Better put in for your pension.
Prepare to die!
We're gonna kick some ass! going home in a box, buddy.
Your luck's running out, Pilgrim. Just like I thought, a newbie.
Need clearance.
Yeah, that'll work fine. Well, if it ain't the new con-fed flyboy. Fighting on our side, huh?
Yeah. Name's Blair.
Well, hooray. Guess that means we're gonna win this thing after all, right? Welcome aboard, kid. Chief Tech Robert Sykes. But you can call me Pliers.
Thanks, Pliers.
I haven't seen one of those birds in quite a while. Not up close, anyway.
Yeah, I bet you worked on plenty of them.
Oh, yeah. I used to pull Kilrathi whiskers out of the intakes for kids like you. Yeah, I could do a few things with that baby. Hey, don't let these gray hairs fool you, kid. I can still perform miracles with nothing more than a socket driver and a pile of junk parts.
Looks to me like you kind of have to.
Yeah. Plus, I could tweak those birds way beyond the specs those egghead engineers come up with.
Bet this old coot knows what he's doing.
Well, great. I can use all the help I can get out there.
Well, just wait and see what I can do, kid. Trust me.
Pull up a chair.
I think I already have, Lieutenant Sosa.
Oh, sorry, sir.
What you got there?
Well, look at me. I'm stuck in the Stone Age. I mean, so much of our equipment is down, I've got to resort to prehistoric tools in order to decrypt this info Captain Eisen brought with him.
So, you have a talent for decoding.
Well, yeah, sir. I mean, I don't mean to brag, but I'm definitely one of the best.
Wow. Anything there?
Plenty. It's just gonna take me some time. One thing's for sure. Confed definitely has a lot of skeletons in its lockers.
Bridge used to be up there. Berths were farther up.
Poor bastards.
Never knew what hit them. At least when I go, I'll be in a cockpit.
Come on, cheer up. I still say it'll be friendly fire that gets you.
I don't know. The side we picked to be on has a long, hard road ahead.
Will you look on the bright side? At least now you won't have to deal with that Confed promotion that finally came through.
My promotion game? My promotion? Confed, that's not right.
I say we just cut our losses and pull back. The jump point is the quickest way out of the system.
It's way too obvious. I say we stay and hurt the Lexington as much as possible. That way we'll be hurting Confed, too.
How long have they been carrying on like
Doesn't
this?
make any sense.
Too long.
If there's something you don't understand,
Look,
it's typical.
You're both right and you're both wrong. Attacking the Lexington is a waste of valuable resources. Beating a hasty retreat is a wiser course of action. The jump point is the most obvious exit route. The Salinas Nebulous might be a better way out. Either way, I don't think the Lexington is going to just let us cruise away. I'll bet you'll get a chance to inflict damage on her or sustain more yourself.
What do you think, Colonel?
I think this ship needs a captain.
I'll do the best I can.
Happy to see you back where you belong, Captain.
Thank you, Colonel. You had no small part in it. Well, to business. As you know, to avoid further harassment, the Intrepid's going to try and make its way out of this system through this nebula. I'd like you and a wingman to scout ahead, clear the area of any hostiles you might encounter.
Understood, sir.
Good luck, Colonel.